Welcome to Global Economic Press, where we deliver trusted global finance and economic news, analysis, and reports, empowering leaders and investors with reliable, timely insights. I'm your host, Alex Brady. In today's episode, we're diving into the world of executive ground transportation with a focus on a new single concierge model introduced by Artisan, Chauffeur, and Concierge. This innovative approach aims to streamline travel logistics across multiple North American markets, offering a seamless experience for corporate travel teams, executive assistants, and private travelers. Let's explore how this model is set to transform the landscape of planned ground transportation. Artisan, Chauffeur, and Concierge today announced the formal public introduction of its single concierge model for planned ground transportation, giving executive assistants, corporate travel teams, flight departments, event planners, and private travelers one point of contact for important itineraries across 18 North American markets. Instead of requiring clients to find and manage a different chauffeur company in every city, Artisan coordinates the complete itinerary through one dedicated concierge desk. Each trip is reviewed by a person matched with an independent, licensed local operator and confirmed with the vehicle class, pickup plan, pricing terms, and day of contact established before service begins. The model is designed for travel that requires more control than an on-demand ride. Airport transfers, executive schedules, private aviation movements, investor roadshows, multi-city programs, corporate events, group transportation, and itineraries that may change while the traveler is in motion. The problem we set out to solve was not a lack of cars. It was the fragmentation surrounding important travel, said Sean, Chief Executive Officer of Artisan, Chauffeur, and Concierge. An executive assistant should not have to rebuild the same itinerary with a different company in every city or chase several dispatch desks when a flight or meeting changes. With Artisan, one concierge understands the complete trip and coordinates every movement from request through arrival. New York is Artisan's primary commercial market and the operational anchor for its wider North American service footprint. Through independent, properly licensed local operators, Artisan coordinates planned chauffeur service throughout Manhattan, the outer boroughs, Westchester, Long Island, the Hamptons, and surrounding areas in New York and New Jersey. The company also arranges airport and private aviation transportation involving John F. Kennedy International Airport, LaGuardia Airport, Newark Liberty International Airport, Teterboro Airport, and Westchester County Airport. New York illustrates the need for Artisan's model. A single itinerary may involve an international arrival at John F. Kennedy International Airport, a Manhattan meeting schedule, an FBO departure from Teterboro, and a final transfer to a residence, hotel, or event venue. When flight times, meeting locations, or passenger requirements change, the concierge maintains the itinerary and coordinates the necessary adjustments with the assigned local operator. Artisan's service footprint currently includes New York, Los Angeles and Orange County, Boston and Chicago, South Florida, Atlanta, Seattle, Denver, Washington, D.C., Northern Virginia, and Montgomery County, San Francisco Bay Area, Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, Orlando, and Tampa, Toronto and the Greater Toronto Area, Vancouver and the Lower Mainland, Montreal, Calgary, and Ottawa-Gatineau. International transportation outside the core North American footprint may also be arranged upon request and with appropriate lead time. Artisan is not an on-demand driver marketplace and does not own or operate the local fleets used to perform transportation. The company acts as a ground transportation concierge and intermediary, arranging service through independent local operators selected for the market, vehicle class, and itinerary involved. Artisan's operator review process considers applicable licensing and operating authority, commercial coverage documentation, vehicle standards, and professional conduct. Every reservation is reviewed around the complete trip rather than treated as an isolated ride. Depending on the itinerary, that review may include flight or tail number monitoring, airport terminal or FBO pickup procedures, passenger and luggage requirements, vehicle class selection, multiple stops and meeting schedules, wait time and overtime policies, tolls, gratuity and other pricing variables, group staging and event timing, day of schedule changes, and coordination across several cities. Before confirmation, the client receives the applicable service plan and written pricing terms. The same concierge desk remains the central point of contact throughout the arrangement. Artisan's model is particularly suited to executive assistants managing travel for principals, flight departments coordinating aircraft arrivals, corporate travel teams seeking consistency across markets, investor relations teams planning roadshows, and event professionals responsible for multiple vehicles and timed arrivals. For these clients, the value of ground transportation is not limited to the vehicle. It is knowing who is operating the trip, what has been confirmed, how changes will be handled, and who is coordinating the next movement. When the itinerary matters, the transportation has to be managed as part of the travel plan, not as a collection of unrelated rides. Sharon added, our role is to give the client continuity, clarity, and one person who already understands what is supposed to happen next. Travel planners can request a quote or contact the concierge desk to discuss an upcoming itinerary. Artisan Chauffeur and Concierge coordinates premium ground transportation through one dedicated concierge desk and a vetted network of independent, licensed local operators. Serving 18 North American markets, the company arranges airport transfers, executive and corporate travel, private aviation transportation, investor roadshows, hourly chauffeur service, events, groups, weddings, long-distance transportation, and complex multi-city itineraries. Each request is reviewed by a person, priced before confirmation, and coordinated from request through arrival. For more information, visit www.artisanchauffeur.com.